The FCC has a new chairwoman. What does this mean for us? It's no secret that amateur radio service depends on the FCC, so we pay attention to when things happen at that agency. And of course, since we now have a new president, Joe Biden, and former chairman Ajit Pai had stepped down last year, there was an opportunity to put someone brand new. So enter Jessica Rosenworcel. She has actually been acting FCC chair for a few months now, but the U.S. Senate confirmed her today, December 7th, 2021. She is the first woman to hold the position permanently, but not the first one to hold the position, as Commissioner Mignon Clyburn held it for a short time in an acting capacity in May through November 2013. Of course, the FCC is all consumed with broad consumer issues like rural broadband and 5G, but there may be a bright spot for amateur radio. I won't bore you with those details, as many others are covering that to a large extent. Now, of course, there are benefits for radio amateurs to have access to broadband, including having internet access for various amateur radio projects, as a lot of hams reside in rural areas, including myself. There is also the other side where the telecom companies are going to lobby for more spectrum, some of it at the expense of amateur radio. But when it comes to amateur radio, Senator Blumenthal did mention amateur radio in the confirmation hearings. Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut received an affirmative reply from FCC Chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel when he asked her to commit to providing his office an update on the steps that FCC is taking to support amateur radio operators. The senator posed a written question as part of Rosenworcel's renomination hearing conducted by the Senate Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee. Blumenthal took note specifically that radio amateurs voluntarily provide an array of public services, especially emergency and disaster-related support communications when infrastructure has been destroyed by a hurricane or similar disaster. Their contributions in this area are regularly recognized by local and state authorities. ARRL is grateful to Senator Blumenthal for his support and recognition of radio amateurs, said ARRL President Rick Roderick, K5UR. Blumenthal has previously co-sponsored legislation supporting amateur radio, and his staff was recently briefed by ARRL on a pending amateur radio matters at the FCC. Roderick added, "We need the partnership of the FCC and Congress to ensure our rules and spectrum continue to support the march of technological innovation in the vibrant amateur radio service." Now, this isn't the first time that an FCC chair has been aware of amateur radio. Former Chairman Ajit Pai has repeatedly mentioned us and even tweeted out greetings on Field Day and similar. But of course, a fresh pair of eyes is always good, and maybe has the possibility of shaking things loose. We will see. 73 and 2RJ out.